Raiders come out one of the most disappointment, embarrassing performances of the year, and all we're told is be patient and trust the process. I don't know if I can anymore.
The Raiders, I believe, only got 3 first downs. What is wrong with this offense, and should Geno Smith be benched? Learn more.
We didn't even get a field goal. We didn't even get to the 50-yard line. Embarrassing.
Thank you all for tuning in, and yeah, we're about to talk about that.
Trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
And I approve this message. Oakland Raiders, just win, baby, We are the Oakland Raiders, just win, baby, Don't need no invitation. We are that Raider Nation. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you want a piece of this, you can come and get it. Touchdown. Let's throw a bomb on first down. Let's throw a bomb on every down. First we score, then we clown. Having fun, look around. Nobody loud as a Raider crowd. Nobody proud as a Raider crowd. NFL, how you like me now? We gon' do this open style. Nothing but action. I'm Bo Jackson, hit the hole. Run you over, goal line. Jumping over, going crazy. Lose your soul, lose your mind in the black hole. Here's the goal, Super Bowl. And everybody here, get the goal. Don't need no invitation. We are that Raider Nation. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you want a piece of this, you can come and get it. Oakland Raiders.
Oh my Lord! Did you guys hear that? The goal is Super Bowl. I think we forgot that damn goal.
For real.
I think we forgot that damn goal.
We've been forgetting.
Man.
For real.
I mean, I don't know. And I know you weren't, I don't know if you watched this on Wednesday, Raquel, but I was on my show with Nathan. We do West Side Connection. Greater Connection. And I told him the reason this game mattered to me was I want to see the heart they put into playing the Chiefs. Because if you think about it, it's kind of where AP won his job, right?
Yes.
In that first time when he beat him. And even last year. As bad as we were last year, the Black Friday game, we almost won that game. If it wasn't for Carlson field goals or that fumble at the end of the game with JPG or O'Connell, whoever you want to blame, right? But it's like they showed heart and they understood what Chiefs week meant. I told this fool last week. The minute I heard Carol say it's not a rivalry, I lost it. I was like, what? Right? And then just the way they came out, like it looked so bad to me. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but I mean, we'll start with you, Nathan. What did you feel? How did you think? Remember what I said last Wednesday, and then what you saw on Sunday, man? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, in my preview video, I said exactly how the Raiders should win, and that was getting to Patrick Mahomes, and that was basically stopping Patrick Mahomes because that's how the Chiefs win is through him. Mm-hmm. And what I said in that video was that the way that the Chiefs win this game is by completely just throwing quick passes right up bat and running the ball efficiently. That's exactly what they did. Patrick Mahomes came out, threw the ball super quickly. Our DBs couldn't, come back to it, and they drove down the field. I mean, they are super creative at the goal line, something that I would wish the Raiders were. And they, they scored damn near every time. But
right.
What really hurt the Raiders to me was costly penalties on third down on both sides of the ball. And when you're behind the 8 ball on third down, that's not good. That's not a recipe for success. So the Raiders just shoot themselves in the foot and they continue to look bad. So, man.
I mean, Raquel, you were at the famous watch party that was held up north. I didn't know you were going. That's cool to you. You were out there. Shout out to To my homies, the Black Hole Sacramento, and everyone that showed up and represented out there. But
Love
I mean,
Lock. Mhm.
Love
Everybody
Lock.
was
I mean, everyone that showed up and showed out there, Central, everyone, you know. But I mean, tell me your impression of that game and what you saw.
You know, just when I thought we couldn't get worse, we look worse. I feel like
Yeah.
every dang game we're worse and worse and worse. And I really thought that, you know, after the blow after blow from the previous games, that we would really show up to this game. And it feels like just everybody gave up. I could feel the energy through the TV. I can feel the energy that they just gave up, you know, and it's just, you know, Geno Smith, he's, you know, he said it in a press conference that he's just going to follow through on plays. And it's kind of like a good QB has to know that when a play is not going to work, abort mission. Abort mission. Okay. I mean, benching JPJ. I mean, I could go on and on and on about what was wrong with just this whole game.
We're going to get into every single one of those things. But I mean, real quick, shout out to the chat. What's going on? What's going on? Mobile Raiders. Salute, Raider Nation.
Everybody.
Thank you for tuning in. My boy Billy Davis. What up, Raider Nation? Leo, Jeff, chat. I am just checking in before I go to work. Hey, have a good day at work, Billy. And my boy Sam. Salute, Leo, everyone. Geno robbed us of our gold. Man, Geno's part of it. You know, Todd Logan. Carroll is an idiot. And shout out to you USC fans.
Facts.
Click. Notre Dame, baby. I told you. You guys weren't going to win in South Bend, but hey, just saying.
It was the rain.
Was the rain.
We win in the Coliseum for sure.
Salute John Leon, Joshua Young. Welcome, Raiders. What's going on, man? Salute Billy D. Marcus Banks, LB Raider 10. Much respect as always, my brother. What's going on, man? How you doing? Ja, Pete. Let's compete more like it's fucking lose, bitches. I'm old as fuck. Getting my money, getting ready to go to Cancun. I mean, I'm with you, big dog. I try to buy into this compete thing.
Same.
I really did try to buy into it. I'm not a big SC fan. I hate Pete Carroll, always have. The only reason I liked him was because of Marshawn and the Seahawk era. You know, they beat the shit out of the Broncos in the Super Bowl, and that made me happy. You know, so. But I mean, other than that, LS, what's going on? Hey, much respect, brother. Much respect. Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, man, I compete. Ugh. So I mean, let's get started. To begin with, it was 31-0. It was done from the get-go, right? The first drive, it was bad. You know, I think this is the part that frustrates me. And you guys tell me if I'm overreacting or if I'm just being crazy. I know we only had 30 total plays. I get that, right? So the first 10 were scripted. That's 1/3 of the whole game, by the way, for it, which is crazy, right? But to only give the ball to Genty, how many times was it? Twice? In those first 10 plays?
Yeah,
like that to me is mind-blowing. Like where do you come out as a game plan? You don't have no Brock Bowers, no Jacoby Myers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Geno's struggling. It's not like he's lighting people up. And you give the ball to your best player twice, and you throw the rest of the downs. I mean, I don't get it. Like Raquel, how does that make sense?
It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's like I said, you know, it's just, I think it's bad play calling, period. Not coming from Geno per se, but it's any good QB, like I said before, is going to know when a play is not going to work out and is going to adjust. And he just doesn't do that. He follows through with it. He said it. He said that's what he's going to do.
Yeah.
He doesn't care at this point. Yeah. He takes no accountability.
I've only seen, I think in all the games I watched, and it was at the Titans game that I was on, Nathan, that I was telling you guys, where he made one audible, and then even Meredith pointed something out. And I was like, oh my God, are these dudes communicating on the line? Like, are they changing something? Like, wow. But you're right. Sunday, I saw none of that. Like, what about you, Nathan? Like, the whole Genty not getting the ball enough. I know it was a blowout, but.
I think Chip Kelly probably thinks that he's smarter than what he is. Because to me, it's, okay, everyone's expecting us to run Genty because he's the only weapon we have for this game. Let's go right back and let's confuse everybody and let's pass the ball. Like, dude, no, we can't even run the ball once, like, in
Right.
general, because our offensive line can't fucking block. So let's try to give the ball to, like you said, our best player. That's exactly what did not happen. And we continue to try to lean on Geno, and Geno has been terrible all season. I don't understand it. And then Pete Carroll comes out today and says, I think from here on, Geno's going to get even better. What makes you say that? What?
I mean,
because it makes
can he get worse?
Sense. Exact. True. Very true. I guess when he said it, the thought is only way is up from here. But I don't know. It was so bad. It was so bad.
It was really bad. And I'm really tired of the press conferences where their response to all of this, Pete Carroll included, and oh, Geno just needs to do better. Well, no shit. We know that. How? What is he going to do? What is he going to do different? Yeah. We know that.
No, Michael, he actually is. Go look at his last couple of things. He is run first. Look at Ohio State. They were run first.
Ohio State was extremely run first.
And even to Nathan's point, the game he lost against Michigan, the one thing he shouldn't have done was run at them.
Yeah.
Michigan was strong up front, and he ran at them, and they lost.
Exactly.
But, yeah, man, it's frustrating. And I get you blame the play calling. I understand that. I don't understand why you just don't run the ball, right? I honestly thought you would just run the ball. I get our O-line has its struggles. They were starting to get it together. Colton Miller getting hurt, kind of threw that wrench in there. So now it's like, oh, man, what do we do? So they've been struggling, but
JPJ out.
See, and even then, like, that part I put on Chip based on what I've seen in the presser. You could tell Chip doesn't like when you talk about JPJ, right? When everybody was saying, oh, he made a difference that game, and he laughed about it, right? Like, don't let him find out. It's going to get to his head. Yep. I'm like, bro, like, chill. He had a good game. Like, what the hell? But it's just so frustrating. But I think, to me, the other part, too, is he's the offensive coordinator. And if I remember last year, when our head coach was getting shit for not running the ball, and everybody was saying, well, it's the offensive coordinator who calls the plays. But then people were like, but you're the head coach. You're the one who's supposed to okay everything. So is this on Chip or is this on Pete?
Pete.
It's on both of them. Both of them need to take accountability, and neither of them have. So,
and I think that's the frustrating part, right? Yeah, because you see Pete out there making excuses for Geno, right? And then you see Chip, like, I don't know whatever mood he's in that day. What's he gonna say? And then you see Genty, like, I'm not used to losing like this, bro. Like what the hell's going on? And I feel him. I really understand him. And for those who remember, like, yes, I was opposed to drafting him. Not because I didn't think he would be a good running back. One, the pick itself was too high. We didn't need a running back that high. We had bigger needs at that point, right? But then this is what happens. Now you're going to waste this kid. This kid's actually going to sit through this season with us trying to identify who we are, what we're going to do. And he's just over there in his stance. Like, and it started from when they tried to change his stance, Nathan.
It really did. It really did.
Yeah. Do you understand his stance?
Yeah.
Because as a short person, I understand his stance. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because if I'm like this, and I'm short, and these dudes is bigger than me, and they doing the same thing, I can't see what's going on. I can't catch gaps. I can't, I can't see if there's any openings. So when he changed it, I was like, thank God. When he went back, I was like, good. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He knows how he likes to stand, what works for him.
Right. Yeah, and I think, and it's funny you mentioned it, Raquel, and I didn't want to say it out loud, but yesterday as I was watching the game, I felt the disconnect from the team, and I disconnected from watching the game at the same time. Normally, me and Noah would be getting mad, we'd be yelling, my brother would be laughing. I think even my brother sensed, like, this isn't right. Like, you guys aren't normally like this against us. Like, something's up here, right? And it was just hard because if we feel it as fans on the field, you can just imagine what the players did. What were you gonna say, Nate?
Oh, I was gonna say, like, I honestly didn't even watch the entire second half. I had to rewatch the game today. That's how upset I was. I've watched every single Raider game, every single play for at least 5 years. That was the first time in a long time I turned it off.
Right. You turned it off?
Well, to be fair, like I wasn't home. I was watching it on my phone, so like
Oh, okay.
it was a little more distracting. It was easier to do, but still.
Okay. Oh my! It's just it's insane, bro. It's insane to me. And then the other part is Geno is so scared in that pocket, and it shows. It shows how scared he is. So then, how can Chip, or like what is Chip supposed to do? Okay, you guys help me understand. Maybe I'm a Chip hater. I'm not a Chip hater. I'm a personnel hater. I don't like our team. Right? I think
Like
our rookies aren't as good as people think they are. Right? I don't think they are. That's why I wanted other players to come in. Right? But I mean, how they like? Well, he's supposed to help and get the most out of his players. How does Chip get the most out of these guys?
He hasn't.
But what is he supposed to do?
What is he supposed to do?
Yeah, like tell me, if you were Chip, how would you fix it?
Oh goodness, that's like taking it way back for me though from the beginning, because there's nothing we can do.
Go back. We're on the bye week. We got all the time in the world.
We're the bye week.
So if I could go back in time, like back in the future, get in the car and go back to the draft,
right?
O-line.
Oh yeah, you would have addressed the O-line.
O-line, right? It makes no sense to me. It's like how you said you were opposed to Genty. I was not excited about it. I was trying to trust the process because it's Pete Carroll, right? I was trying to trust the process, and everybody kept saying that to me, and I kept saying I want to, and I'm going to, and that's how I'm going to come into the season, because I never come into the seasons happy ever. Preseason, before that, I'm already upset from the picking of coaches or whoever. I never thought that we should be focusing on, and I know we love Brock Bowers, but we shouldn't have got him. We shouldn't have got Genty. We should have really, really been focused on the O-line and a rookie quarterback. That's what we should have been focused on. So when we picked up, Bowers, I was like, we didn't get a good rookie quarterback.
Right. I get you.
Maybe
Hold
two.
Shout out to my boy 805. What's going on, big dog? What's good,
What up,
people?
805?
Not our Raiders, apparently. And yes, Raquel,
That's for
apparently
sure.
Israel says you're hella short.
I am. Whatever.
So what I'm hearing you say, Raquel, I'm using I'm mental health counselor. What I'm hearing you say is there's not much Chip can do with this O-line and with no quarterback.
Nothing. There's nothing he can do with this. Nothing. Okay. I don't want to be negative Nancy, but I'm going to be. But we are done for this season. So I say, get our rookies that we drafted, and I'm going to say it's going to be crazy. Yeah. Activate Cam Miller from the practice squad. Throw him in there at this point. No more veteran QBs. I don't want no more leftover coaches. No more leftover anything.
What about you, Nathan? With same thing I asked Raquel. Like if you were Chip, she said he didn't have a chance because there's no O-line and we didn't have a QB.
I think she's definitely on the point with the O-line. I think right now it's bad because of the O-line specifically, and you can see it from every game of this season. Really, they haven't been able to block, and run game in the pass game they haven't been able to block in general. Even on special teams, they haven't been able to block.
Right.
To fix it right now, I think Chip Kelly needs to get in his bag. He has to pull out the plays that are being, shoveled down underneath back of the playbook type stuff, because everything that he's doing right now isn't working. And if you continue to do the same thing, the definition of insanity is continuing doing the same thing, expecting a different result. Why do you continue to do it?
Right.
Exactly. Why do you continue to do it? We haven't seen anything different. Everything seems so like stale. There's nothing that we could get excited about as far as plays, because his play calling has just been kind of very vanilla. Yeah, exactly. It's been expected, really. So I'm not sure why he's gone to this, because he is supposed to be this guru of an offensive genius and this very large offensive mind. We haven't seen it. That has not been in Chip Kelly's repertoire this year, so I don't know where that's gone.
And all of them do have a history of being good coaches and coordinators, etc., and they do. But realize this: their teams let them go for a reason. We lost it. And you know what
Yeah.
we did? We picked them up like we always do. We always
Pete
pick
in
them up.
particular.
They're done.
Yeah. Pete didn't get fired, but he got moved in Seattle, right? Kind of like, we know you are legacy, so we're not going to do you like that. But we're just going to push you to the side and you do some consultant type stuff, remember?
Yeah.
Like, that should have been like our cue, like, something's going on over there, man. But hey, but
And I always feel that way whenever we get someone. I'm like, well, if they don't want them, why do we want them?
and I know that's why a lot of people. I know I was opposed to the Ben Johnson hire, not because I didn't think he would be good. I didn't think we would be a good fit because he didn't have a QB like he did in Chicago, Caleb, right? A high pick where they were able to get a Dunze. They rebuilt their O line for Caleb. So it's kind of like they were going in the right direction. So Ben Johnson made sense for that. I think with us, Ben Johnson would have came here, and I don't know if we would have more patience because he was a first-year coach and we knew he had to. I think the fact that Pete himself, because I was on the impression we're going to rebuild. But when Pete came in and told us, no, we're in win now mode. Watch this. I'm going to trade, get a quarterback, right? We're going to get these weapons and we're going to win now. And you're like, okay, all right, Pete. And then the season starts and you're like, what the fuck?
Well, I think the Pete Carroll move in general was telling everybody, like in the organization, all the fans, was like, okay, we're going to try to win now. But like you're saying, if we would have gotten Ben Johnson, then I would have been more open to the fact that, all right, let's take a little bit more time to, build the roster and his image and build everything. Right. But with how we know Pete's age and his contract situation, he's only here for 3 years. So we're like, okay, let's do it now. But obviously it's not been working.
Chewy, I really hope your current girlfriend's not watching this because
I'm dead.
All right. Oh my God, Chewy. I would not put that on the internet, bro. That shit stays up there forever, man. Come on now. But and I think that's the frustrating part as Raider fans. And I never thought I would say this. And Aiden O'Connell, I'm gonna answer you right now.
Yes, Jeff, we do
miss me yet? No, I don't. Because if Geno's getting lit up, guess what I think will happen to you?
Oh my gosh, can't even imagine.
Right?
You guys already know I don't want AOC.
If Geno's happy feet, imagine how happy feet this motherfucker would be.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
He don't scramble either.
Yeah. And then that's the other part I don't understand. And I know the difference between a running quarterback and a mobile quarterback. I never said Geno was running, right? But supposedly he was more mobile and that was the benefit. Why did a couple of times yesterday he ran or he moved, but once he got to the line of scrimmage, he just went down? When he had running room?
Yeah. Exactly.
This better be scripted because I was really surprised. This better be scripted. I'm telling you, it has to be because it is beyond me. Some of the things that he was doing, even those passes to the feet.
Oh, to Tucker!
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Multiple times.
There's no way. That's Pop Warner business. Come on.
He said, after 28-0, I started to watch Hot Diggity Dog.
Might as well.
Geno is scared to get hit. You see him run the ball. He had clear. That's what I'm talking about. That one right there. And he laid down. That reminded me. You remember when DC was scared to get hit after the injury? And he would do things like that? Like he'd be in the pocket and they wouldn't touch him, but they'd be close and he'd just fall. Like,
he would.
Hit. And that's what that reminded me of. Yeah.
I used to make fun of him too. I'd be like,
yeah.
You know, now I'm starting to do the same thing with Geno Smith. He just stands there. He doesn't scramble. He doesn't move. And I know people talk a lot about, they want to blame the O-line. It's the O-line. It's the O-line. It's the O-line. I have seen quarterbacks scramble, move. They can see that their play is not going to follow through. They look for gaps. They do this in a matter of seconds. Take some extra steps back. You know, there's a lot of things that they can do. He just stands there and falls over. And I'm just like, you know, there's so many times that I've seen that he could have ran and he just doesn't do it. And it's so frustrating because I'm running. I see some big guys coming at me. I'm running. I don't care what. I'm running in some kind of direction, but you are not tackling me.
No. And you know what? And to this point, Michael, that's been my issue. The Raiders have one of the worst rosters in the NFL, and that was the elephant in the room that nobody wanted to talk about.
But the thing is that I think we are much improved from last season's roster, but our play has been so much worse.
In what way are we improved? Please break it down for me.
Our quarterback was an obvious improvement. I don't even
But
now
he's
you
not
can
playing
probably
to it.
still say
On
yes.
paper?
He's not playing on
paper?
paper. On paper, yes.
Okay,
On paper,
Let's clarify. On paper.
yeah. On paper, yes. Our offensive line stayed the same, and they played well. Basically, the end of last season, they played well enough, and they're not playing well now.
Mhm.
We got. I mean, our defense. I guess you can say regressed. I guess, but like. Just a little bit. Like, it's not that big of a jump to say.
I'm going to
that-
ask you what I asked Rundown earlier today. Chason, Kuntz. Did the Raiders pick wrong?
Yes, for sure. Yes, for sure. But like our linebacker core as a total is much
Letting
better.
Spillane go.
I don't think that's a big a deal.
You don't think
Because
that's big of a deal?
No, because Devin White has overplayed his contract. So
Okay.
has Landon Roberts. They played extremely
Landon
well.
Roberts, Mr. I'm letting Kelsey run by me. Somebody go get him, please.
I'm saying as a total, our linebacking situation is much better. Although,
There's
what's his
moments.
name in Atlanta has been playing very well. What's his name? Divine Diablo.
Diablo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been playing pretty well in Atlanta.
I know.
Yeah, so that kind of sucks to see, but
You know,
still.
I get mad when I see that. I'm like, man.
Yeah, exactly. The people that we give up on.
But that's why I don't agree with this
quarterbacks with all this
roster.
time.
Yeah.
I don't think this roster. Look at our receiving core.
You could say we got younger, and you can even say we got better at like talent-wise on our receiving core. You can say talently we got better there. It hasn't worked. It has not. Yeah, talent-wise. I was trying to think of the
all
word.
on paper, right? All on
Yes,
paper.
exactly. On
Yeah.
paper. Yes, exactly.
Remember, folks, do not reset your roster on Madden. Stick with the original roster. That's
Yes,
the only way you'll
exactly.
be good with the
That's
Raiders,
why I
'cause
still got
on paper we
25,
looked
not
good in the
26.
beginning. After week 1, do not reset your roster on Madden.
Yeah, don't update it after your preseason. Just put, not preseason rosters.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, you can say our team basically got a little bit better on the talent wise on paper. So I don't understand. It has to go to coaching. Really, it really does. It has to go to coaching because, like I said, offensive line has been the biggest one that's the most obvious one to everybody,
Right.
and it's basically stayed the same, core group of people, but obviously they're all playing different positions now.
Right.
That's for sure coaching. 10 out of 10 times that's coaching. If they're regressed this much, that's terrible. So to me, a lot of it has to do with the coaching, and I feel like we even got better coaches this year. So I don't know. Supposedly, exactly.
Yeah,
Again,
supposedly.
on paper. So
On paper.
I don't know.
Because
I
that's
don't
not
know.
what I see.
No. I think that's the other part. I don't see that either. And I said it, and I was told I was being a hater, to have faith, right? Because I was told we have the second coming of Megatron, right? That Jack Besh was going to replace Jacoby Myers, all right? That Caillou Blue Kelly was this corner that came out of nowhere and was going to be locked down, strapped, and
Yeah.
right. And then even me, I felt for with Kuntz. I thought Kuntz was the right pick also. I was hoping to get healthy Kuntz back, but we fucked that up. Chason looks like it would have been better to keep Chason, less money, and then you knew what he did for you last year, right? Not the year before that.
Yeah.
So it's just hard, I guess, to see when we seen and we endured that you see that they're making. And then you look at the draft, right? Who did we pick? What are they doing? How are they helping? We did get 2 linemen. We did to follow up with Jensen, but they're not playing. Pete's saying they're not ready in this compete world. And then don't get me started on JPJ, man. You're telling me he's the only one that played so bad that you had to pull him?
Yeah.
Him out of everyone in that game.
And if he did, it's because he's in the wrong position. Did you see those hikes?
Oh my! And Jeff has been saying that since the beginning, Nathan, about the way that Meredith hikes the ball.
Oh yeah.
Once again, Pop Warner.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we already have Geno Smith scared, not running, not scrambling, not taking steps back. And then he has to also adjust to these bad hikes.
Yeah.
And that was apparent when Kenny Pickett came in. That's for sure.
Right.
That's for sure.
Right.
So Rebel agrees. He's on the Chip Kelly's an idiot. They're running shotgun more than any team in the NFL.
Yes.
They bring in Kenny Pickett and they put him under center, a center that's taking those snaps with. All right. So which one is it? Do we go under center or do we go on shotgun? Because apparently he can't hike the ball under center either.
The thing is that they run shotgun on like 3rd and fucking 2s, and then
Right.
they go under center on fucking 3rd and 15s. Like they do it the complete backwards way of what you're supposed to do. And
Right.
you can't. You're putting again. They're shooting themselves in their foot and putting themselves behind the 8 ball, just in their own doing. So if you're playing already against yourselves, it's hard to beat the opponent.
Right. Mm-hmm. But even when we sign the free agents, and this is where I'm going to point out, this has been with my issue, right? I'm going to go back to Wilkins. Look what happened with Wilkins. Look what happened with Pratt. Pratt's no longer here either, right? Now we might get a clear understanding of why Omari Cooper said, I'm just going to fucking retire. Fuck this shit. He probably saw what was going on, right? What free agent is going to want to come over here?
Yeah.
And if you do, you're going to have to overpay him. So how do we attack free agency? And that's why I get bringing in free agents, but you don't build a team through free agency.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that.
Mm-hmm. And I think as Raider fans, Gruden 1.0 kind of spoiled us because he did it that way. If you look at that first time around, that Gruden team, it was built through free agency and veterans. Yeah. How many of those players can you say were actually drafted? Not that many from that Gruden 1.0 era. Don't bring me up on his 2.0. I was just arguing with Raider Nation about that. But yeah, man. But I mean, who is to blame for this? When you look at it, who do you blame? Geno? Do you blame the O-line? Do you blame Carroll's son? Carroll, Chip, PG. People were saying PG because of how soft they play on defense, right? There's no pressure on the receivers. He's like 10 yards backed off of them. Like who is to blame for that 31-0 embarrassment that we saw on Sunday? Or even for this season, for the start to this season. Who's to blame for what are we now? 2-5? 2-5 record.
Jeez. To me, it's everyone. Everyone involved. The thing is, I wouldn't be like saying this if everyone took accountability. Geno has not taken accountability. Pete Carroll hasn't taken accountability. Chip Kelly hasn't taken even Patrick Graham is probably the only person that said, you know what, we got to play better. This is our defense has to do something. He's probably the only person I've heard all year that's taking some kind of accountability. Like, I don't know if that would even make a difference, to be fair, but like, exactly, it probably wouldn't. But the fact that they recognize that it's everybody's, collaborative effort that they're being this bad, I think that would make it just that much better, because then they can analyze it and instead of being like on their high horse and saying, no, we're doing what we need to do. Obviously not. It's not working. Right. Something needs to change, because we've said it multiple times. Like, this needs to change, but it's not going to. Nothing is going to change. No. I think, like I said, if they take some kind of accountability, they would have figured this thing out and realized, okay, this needs to change. This has to be different. But nothing is.
Accountability from the players or the coaches, Nate?
I think more so. Yeah, I think everybody, but I think more so of the coaches, because they are the ones that are doing the game planning. They're the ones that are implementing what to do, how to possibly beat your opponent for every week. And every time we go in with the wrong game plan, it seems like. So it's definitely starting from the coaches.
No, and you know what? Pete Carroll, I think this is the first time I kind of heard him talk about, improvement, and it was very vague. But before this, and this is why I say I think he's senile, because he comes into press conferences and he's like, "We're doing great," and I'm like, "What did he watch our coach?
Where?
Right?
Where?" And not just that. And I know Leo is gonna disagree with me on this one. I already know this.
Let's see.
But when are we gonna talk about Mark Davis accountability for who he hires.
Oh, we'll get and that's why I brought him up. Who is to blame? So you feel it's on Mark? Also.
I think it's at this point, after all of these years, it's the whole Davis thing. Like, much respect to Al Davis, but I think that legacy is over, and I think it ended with his son. And, for me, it's kind of like, until we change ownership, I'm going to be so honest. I really don't ever see us being an even playoff in the playoffs, like a playoff team. I don't even see us making it there, because he's just not a football guy.
Okay.
He's not. I don't really think he cares that much anymore.
We'll get into that one right now.
Out.
805 says, you cannot rebuild when you're 347-year-old. You got 2 years to win the Super Bowl, and you may not last to that third year. Why not make it to next year at this? He might not make it. You're right. So, and I'm glad you brought up the owner, because as much as the people in Dallas hate their owner, our owner is not like that. From what I know, Mark doesn't get himself involved in the contracts. He's not out there telling people, I'm not going to pay this dude, right? When it comes to if someone's coming here and they're willing to come, Mark will open that fucking checkbook, right? Whether it works out or not, that's different. Even with the coaches, right? So I understand, like, yes, he's the owner. He's not a football guy. But I don't think you have to be a football guy as the owner, though, because you hire a general manager. That's what he's for. You hire your head coach.
Left it to his sister, his daughter.
You should have left it to Amy. Who knows what she would have done with it, right? But I mean, I think Mark gets a lot of it, because I get it. Like, oh, you're not like your father and this and that. To Mark's credit, he inherited a junk team that was going down. No money, horrible play. Nobody would come here. I remember Gruden and Mayock saying that they didn't have the money to give these players signing bonuses to get them to come over here, right? And then now, at least that part, whether you like it or not, or like being in Vegas, I know the Bay Area is about to go off on me. Whether you like it or not, right? Being in Vegas has helped them financially, right? Whether the stadium gets full of other teams, I get that. But financially, this team is in a better position to be able to make something. Now, has Mark picked the right people? No. I think, honestly, somebody said it earlier. I think it was Q or LinkedIn. But since Jack Del Rio, you look at the number of coaches he hired. You look at what happened with Jack, what happened with Hugh. And then Mark got excited because Gruden was going to come back, right? Gave him this amazing 10-year contract. You can do whatever the hell you wanted. We all saw what happened with Khalil Mack and what John Gruden did with those picks, right? And then he's like, you know what? Shit went down when they were starting to get better. Now we can do the emails. He didn't go with Rich. He brought in Josh McDaniels. Again, I think he was bamboozled by that. On the idea that Brady was going to come. Because you know how much Mark loves fucking Tom Brady. And then what happened? They got caught with their pants down. On one Monday morning, Tom Brady goes on live, and I am retiring. Next thing you know, the Raiders are getting Jimmy fucking G. And then McDaniels does whatever he does, and the nation's in an uproar. So Mark goes with the fans. You guys want this guy? He brought your culture back. Let's give this guy a try. I don't know what the fuck happened with them last year with the coaching staff. Who was to blame for Minshew? Who's to blame for O'Connell? All kinds of bullshit, right? And I think in his mind, he made the right decision by bringing in Pete, an experienced coach with Spytech, right? An experienced, proven assistant GM in Tampa Bay. And he's hoping they make the right decision. But at least he's trying by bringing these people in and out. That's why I don't put so much on Marky Mark.
It's always going to start from the top up. You know, he's picking these coaches. He keeps picking coaches that, like I said, once again, are let go for a reason. You know, they're let go for a reason. They've lost their fire. They've lost their
that passion. Part I get. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
They're tapped out. And then we get them and they still tapped out.
No. Yeah. Especially with some aren't meant to be head coaches. Look at Josh McDaniels. Right? Horrible head coach. But look at New England's offense with a good quarterback. Drake May. Look what he's doing over there. All right? Cliff Kingsbury, he didn't want to give him another year. Maybe he knew they weren't going to draft a quarterback. They were going to move up to get JD5, like AP wanted, right? So what did Cliff do? Moved his ass to Washington. And what did he do his first year with Jaden? You still need to get that quarterback, and I think that's the frustrating part. That's where I would say Mark needs to tell these motherfuckers, I don't care who you bring in to be my quarterback, but I need a young kid either behind him developing or one that's going to be able to start right now. That's the one part I will say Mark has to speak up and put the PF Chang's chicken down and be like, look, motherfuckers, I get you guys are going to do what you're going to do, but go get me my quarterback at least.
And who are we developing?
No one. That's the sad part.
You know where he is? On the practice squad.
I don't even think it's a development.
That's where he is. And that's exactly how I feel. It's like, it's kind of like, what Israel is saying. At least we expect AOC to fuck up. I'm going to go beyond that. I'm going to say whenever we put someone like Cam Miller, when he came in, yeah, he threw an interception or whatever. They're talking about the one interception that he threw. Okay, first of all, that pass hit its target. It was the receiver who didn't put his hands in to grab that ball and didn't make the effort. So it got to where it needed to go. But besides that, we expect that from rookies. I'm okay with that. I can watch a rookie and see him mess up a little bit and say, okay, he's going to learn from that.
You would definitely.
He's going to develop more, right? Yeah. But when I see a veteran coming in and making the same mistakes that a rookie is expected to make,
right,
I'm a little upset.
Yeah. And your head coach defending him like a rookie. Oh, he's learning out there still. Learning? Like, how long has this dude been in the league?
Yeah.
Right? Like, Jesus. Did she freeze? Oh, no. And, well, we kept saying the Raiders. I don't know who said the Raiders have one of the best rosters. Please tell me. And I will keep saying it. Our roster was never that good. It was if this rookie can develop, if this guy can play center, right? If Geno plays like 2 years ago, we were fucking built on, what was that movie, Fast and the Furious? They were racing on hopes and dreams. That's what this roster was built on. Hopes and dreams.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
And we got lucky. We caught New England in the beginning. Because we play New England now. If we were to play New England after the bye week, New England will whoop our ass this week.
Oh, 1,000%.
Oh, yeah.
1,000%.
Everybody's about to whoop our ass after this. Because Casey was not doing that great with this game.
Oh, man. And I was
made them look like the Chiefs that they were last year. And
yeah. I was joking when I was joking when I told my niece that you guys aren't that good. You guys should have beat us by more. But they really could have beat us by more. Andy Reid just took his foot off the gas.
No, legit. Yeah,
legit.
Like I said, I watched the rest of the second half today. Mm-hmm. As soon as Patrick Mahomes was out, all they did was run the ball. That's it. They just ran the clock out. And then even when they're in the red zone, on fourth down, they went for it. Like, they didn't need to do that. They could have kept going, but they should have probably beat us by 50 plus.
Oh, yeah. Easy.
I thought that was going to happen. I was scared to watch the second half. I thought that was going to happen. And I was like, you know what? I wrote it out because I did want to walk away a lot and go to the bar and drink. But I stayed right there and I sucked it up and I stayed sober because I didn't want to, but I did. And I watched the rest of the game and it's sad when I'm thankful and grateful that they didn't score any more points after that.
Oh, man. And Daniel, I'm glad you brought this up. You guys think we would have done better if we had Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers? I will tell you this. I think anytime Brock Bowers is on this roster, our offense is going to look better because then you have a threat.
Yeah.
In the passing game. Without him, we don't. Right? Mm-hmm. Without him, there is no threat in that passing game.
We would have scored 3 points.
Yeah, I don't. There you go. You would have got us a field goal range.
A field goal at least, yeah.
Right. Jacoby Myers. I mean, he's their leader, but I think to me, Brock Bowers, him being out, has been more crucial than anything. Mm-hmm. And that you've seen the change in our offense, even when he was hurt against the Chargers, right? You knew when he was hurt, and it looked different. You're like, oh, this dude looks a little different. Like, what's going on? Like, oh, he's hurt.
Yeah.
And you can see it, and then it just got worse. Honestly, after that Washington game, right, Nate? Because we said we should have just not played that one.
Right.
and just rested him to make sure it didn't get worse. But yeah. Ooh, don't get me started, big dog.
Man.
I'm gonna let that go.
That's a whole show for me.
Honestly,
Exactly.
no, really, it really
That's
is.
a whole show for me right there. That topic
whole
right there.
Show.
Mm-hmm.
Whole show.
It really could be.
It really is. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It
Hey,
would
there you
be.
go. Paper don't hold up in the rain.
And
Chewy.
it didn't, and we aren't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, and you know, and to go back, yes. See, I am a hater. Told you. And to be like this, who to blame thing? I think one guy that's getting off easy is Spytek. Because everyone's blame shit. Blame Bean Pete.
Yeah.
Blame Geno. Well, Pete brought Geno. Oh, Chip ain't helping this thing. Well, what about PG? What about Spytek, y'all? We had one of the biggest, if not the biggest, right, amount of money for free agency. And we got Kappa and a bunch of Dollar Tree linebackers.
Yeah. Really.
That was it. And you guys argue with me to death about the Pratt signing. Remember when I said it was no big deal? And you guys were like, oh, it's a good signing. And I was like,
It was a good signing until
right. Right. But even then, right?
Sure.
Yeah. And then you look, that's his job is to fill this roster. And if we don't have a good roster, why aren't we pointing fingers at Spytek?
Yeah.
Or does he get a pass because he's Brady's homie?
I give no passes.
No.
To nobody.
Right? I don't know, Rakai. I haven't seen you make a video about talking shit about Spytek. Only Geno. It's always Geno.
Because that's who I'm mad at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When I calm down and I start to think clearly, then I'm like, okay. But then I don't want to get back in that mood, you know, because I really get fired up. I really get fired up because I'm so tired of this whole regime. You know, it's like it's I can't even explain how I felt after watching that game. Usually, like, you know, I yell through the whole game. Everyone knows, they already are like, oh, damn, here she come. Get your earplugs. We already know what she's going to do. But after this game, I sat there quietly. I sat there very quietly. And then I was like, I'm going right over to the bar. And I started enjoying myself with the rest of the fan base. Minutes. And then I cut.
Yeah.
And it took me like until today to really just like, you know what? It is what it is at this point, and what can we really do? And it's just like when you ask me what can, you know, Chip Kelly really do? Nothing. I couldn't even, before I would have like answers and say, oh, we could do this, we could do that. There's nothing we can do right now with this season. There's nothing. Everybody is tapped out. Everybody quit from the beginning of that game. Defense, offense, coaches, everybody quit. Pete Carroll wasn't even chewing gum. I was like, oh, he's out.
He wasn't even chewing gum. He's like, hey, blame
He wasn't even chewing.
It's all my negativity. I get it.
I believe it. Yeah.
It's called being a realist.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's just so many different aspects to what's wrong with this team, but I think to me it's like the whole point, and we'll do a whole nother show to get into why move on for AP thing. But the whole point of moving on was to bring an experienced coach to coach the talent, right? To start bringing up people, make them better, coaching up the people you draft, right? And we're not seeing that. If this team was to get better, you would see improvements, right? Mm-hmm. You would be like, okay, we lost, but at least they're getting better. Each week, this team just seems to be getting worse and worse and worse.
Yep.
And I think that's where I blame the coaching. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's where it gets
We're just regressing. Man. We're supposed to progress. We're regressing. We're worse than what we were before, in my opinion. The last time I seen a game like this, and I was present for, was against the Saints in 2022, when we didn't even get to the 50-yard line. I think remember that game? I was so there.
Yeah.
That's the last time I seen this. So it took me back into those feelings again. And now I added these feelings, and it was just embarrassing and disgusting.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was really bad. That's basically what lost Derek Carr's job.
And Derek Carr got benched for Stidham that game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man, that was so bad. Hit Boy Raider brings up a good point, and this has crossed my mind as well. I think the Raiders signed all these one-year bridge players to shut the fans up, while we develop our guys in the background. I think we look better in here too. Now, I do not disagree with this plan.
Yeah.
If the plan was to rebuild young, then just be upfront with the fans. When we all hired this new coach, this new GM, we were moving on from AP and Telesco. I think as fans, we knew, okay, we're gonna rebuild this shit. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
But then this shit came in. It's not a rebuild year. We're gonna win now mode, right? If you were gonna rebuild, there was no need to trade for Geno. If we were gonna rebuild, I would have said, let fucking Nate O'Connell go out there. Fuck it. Let's see. Let that happen.
Really.
But at least then I know we're rebuilding. We would have drafted a guy behind him, right? Not from the FCS, not Cam Miller or touchdown.
Yeah,
one of the other quarterbacks, maybe a guy named Sanders out there somewhere.
I don't know about that one. I still
know.
like my guy. But.
Or maybe we would have moved up, traded down, get an extra first round, got an O-lineman, and drafted Dart in the first fucking round.
Yep.
There's different shit you could have done. I think that's where the frustrating part. If this is Spytek's plan, I would have been fine with it.
Right.
But then at least we would have been aware. It wouldn't have been like, oh, we're in win now mode. Like,
as would I.
Man.
But and I would have agreed with that too, and that's that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. That we just were going to bridge coaches. I said this before too. Bridge a coach, bridge a QB just to get us through for the season because he wants to win right now. That's cool. I do too, and we're going to develop all these other people in the background. Who are we developing? Because the people that I seen that had some kind of potential, besides Besh, maybe they're developing him. Maybe that's going on. Are on the practice squad.
Yeah, and they can be picked up by anyone. Remember, if you're
they can be picked up by
you can
anybody.
Be picked up.
So if we're developing them, why are we putting them at risk to be picked up to go to someone's roster?
Right.
So who are these people we're developing, supposedly?
Yeah, no, it's
really
hard.
Because there's no QB that we should be developing.
Nope.
And then out of all things, and I think it was the most Raider way for it to happen, you finally see Kenny Pickett in, and then the first thing he does is fumble the football, and the Chiefs get the ball. You're like, oh my. I almost feel like that was even scripted. Like, shut these fools up and fumble the ball. They'll stop asking for you.
Right?
Well, Raider things kept happening the entire game. Tip passes right to the receivers, fumbles that bounce right into the other people's arms.
Interceptions that bounce right out of the DB's hands.
Exactly. Multiple times, too. Multiple times. It's like, whatever could have gone, Murphy's Rule, whatever could have gone bad did. And it was like, this is the most quintessential Raiders thing that it could possibly have happened.
He said Raider things.
And I hope we got all the bad Raider juju out in one game, because it seemed like it took a whole season's worth of bad juju in that game for sure.
Everything.
To me, it started when he said it wasn't a rivalry. That hit me wrong from the beginning. Like, you don't understand the intensity these dudes have to come out to play this team. For us as Raider fans, this is the benchmark of where you see where our team is at, the way we play against these guys. Right? And seeing what happened Sunday, that showed us that we are complete ass. So the whole tanking thing, we don't have to tank. We just suck that much.
Really?
That we're just going to get beat. I can't picture us winning one more game the rest of the season.
The one game I see that I potentially have hope for is the Browns. That's it. That's really it, because the Giants have gotten so much better too. And that was the only other game that I was like, oh, maybe we could possibly win. Nope.
Right.
Not anymore.
Yep. See, this team has not improved since week 1. That's unacceptable. Right?
Yep.
See, and this is what I would not want to happen. I would have loved if we finished the year, Pete Carroll, instead of getting fired, decides, you know what, guys? I can't do this no more. I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna walk into the sunset with these millions that Mark Davis gave me. You know, I'm gonna take my son with me. You know, we're out of here. Like, fuck out of here. But I do not want Chip Kelly to be the head coach.
No, thank you. No,
He is
thank
one
you.
of those dudes, great coordinator, not a fucking head coach.
I'm taking Cliff Kingsbury over him.
Oh my god, yeah, yeah. I would fucking take your fucking coach over him, Lane Kiffin.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't know
But
about
that's
that.
how much I wouldn't want Chip Kelly, and you
No,
know how much I can't stand USC.
Exactly.
I would take fucking Lane Kiffin as head coach over Chip Kelly.
He would definitely give us a fucking quarterback. I'll tell you that.
Right? Oh my god! At this point, bring back the what was he? The father son combo, the Turners.
Oh, the
bring
Turners.
me back the Turners. At least they knew how to met this line block, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Jesus Christ, man. I don't know, man. It's just it's hard to be a Raider fan. It's hard. Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
It's beyond hard.
Yeah.
It's beyond hard. But once again, I'm just gonna say our fan base is the most loyal fan base because
Not all of them, but yes.
I'm gonna say most of them. I'm gonna say like
Yeah.
95% because there are some that are like, oh, I'm not gonna go to a game. I'm gonna throw my jersey away, and I'm like, I would never do that. I would never, ever, ever, ever do that. I would never burn a jersey, throw a jersey. I would never not go to a game. I'm still gonna show up. I'm still gonna go.
Mhm.
I mean, that might be crazy to some people because people do ask me like, why do you still go? Why are you still there? Because I'm gonna be there through thick and thin. I say it a million times, it's a toxic relationship that I'm committed to, and that's just what I'm gonna do, you know. And not just that, you know, I love being around my people. They're like my strongest support group. I was in Sacramento with the TBH and Lovelock chapters from up north, and they are definitely a support group. They know how to get you out of that funk. Imagine if I was at home by myself watching that game.
Oh yeah.
All bad. All bad.
I went to go watch Tron right after.
Ouch. Why'd you want to hurt yourself more?
It wasn't that bad once they got past the initial storyline part. Like once the action part started, then
So when the credits started,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, okay, it was better now.
Have you seen it?
No, my girlfriend said that it was bad though.
Don't listen to you. You're a dude. You're gonna Oh man, player development is horrible. Blame the players. At the end of the day, they are the ones out there. Right?
I don't know about that one exactly, but
Oh,
they do share the blame. They do share
all
blame.
I gotta say is, and Lincoln Kennedy, the professor, you're my dude. I love you, but he told me to shut the fuck up and let the coaches coach. Well, I did, Lincoln.
I'm clipping it. Sending to his ass.
And I get it though, and I think the part because I think where Link talks me off the ledge, and he always says it on his shows, and he always says it at the end, and it stays on my head. It's a new team with new players. You expect them to come out here and win all the time is not reasonable. They have to learn how to gel, and I get that part. So that's why when they say fire everyone and you clean house and all that, like I'm like pump the brakes.
Yeah.
We can't keep doing that. Even with the benching of Geno, like as much as it hurts me to see him out there, there's not like a dude behind him that's our future. So at this point, let that O-line gel. Let these receivers learn Chip Kelly's system. Let them learn that. So once they do or finally find that guy behind center who gets Chip the way, say, Daniel Jones is in Indy, the way Dart is with fucking Dayball in New York, right? When they click, once you find that guy you click with and the rest of your team understands the offense, that's when you can get going.
The thing
But
is,
if we start moving pieces, chess, and like that gets lost.
Yeah. The thing is, like, we have a 3-year window.
I'm gonna disagree.
We have a 3-year
I've never said this, and in all these years, I've never said this. I've never said let's clean house. This is the first time in over 20 years that I have said scrap it all. Everybody go. Full rebuild, starting from the owner down. And I know that's not going to happen. But I'm just telling you that's how I feel. I do want Mark Davis to sell the team. I've been in this losing field with the Raiders for so many years that it's not going to hurt me for a few more. It's not going to hurt me for a few more. And I never say that because I always want to trust the process. But everybody tells me that every year. Trust the process. Trust the process. I'm not trusting the process anymore. You see what we got? We're the worst ever. We're the worst ever. We have our top players that we're wasting their talent. Max Crosby, Bowers, even Genty, poor kid. He still does need to develop some more. He's still, but I see the talent. And, we can't do nothing with them because we don't know how to draft. So even if we do keep what we have and we go into the drafting next season, we don't know how to draft. It's so many things. It's so many things. And to me, at this point, because we don't know how to draft, because it hasn't been working in years, whatever we're doing, it doesn't matter who you bring, a new coach, badass player, I don't care. Badass tight end, badass running back, badass quarterback that you think is a badass quarterback. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work, and it never does. And I trusted the process this year for the first time, and now I'm done with it again. I'm go back to not trusting processes, and I'm done with not letting coaches coach and talking shit.
But what made you trust the process? The fact that it was an experienced head coach?
Yes.
So you were catfished and bamboozled too?
Yes, I was catfished for the first time in my life. Because I'm usually smarter than that, and I can see a filter far away. But I wanted to calm it down, and I didn't want to go into this season pissed off because, like I told you, before the season even starts, before preseason even starts, I'm pissed. As soon as I know, like for instance, when they picked up Josh McDaniels, I was already heated. I wasn't even going into it with a positive attitude. I thought that, okay, we got Pete Carroll. Let me try to send some good energy, some positive vibes his way. And you know what? I'll stick to what I do. Maybe one day they'll listen to me. And then I'll stop emailing them all the shit I talk because they do get emails.
It gets bad. It gets bad. And see, I was not mad about Josh McDaniels because I knew we were going to trade for Devontae. So in my mind, I was like, Josh McDaniels can do good with Carr. We got Carr as a weapon. We got him Devontae, right? We still had JJ. It was before the whole JJ drama went down. So I was like, cool. He's got Adams. He's got JJ. We got Carr. We got a decent O-line, right? Waller was still there. Renfro was still around. Like we got something to work with. So that's why I wasn't mad. But it was when they came in and they just started dismantling it. You know?
I already knew.
And then the moving on from Carr, as much as I liked him, okay, I was cool with that. But have a plan after.
Right.
That's where that shit got me. And then
I was cool with it too, but I was like, what's the plan though?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know.
We didn't get that. And I feel like the minute that I see Max Crosby tap out, which I feel he has.
Yeah.
I think this was the first week that I've seen that too.
Yeah. And I seen it. I felt it. I knew it. I had already heard talks that he was already saying stuff, saying I'm going to request a trade. If Geno don't go, he don't want Geno.
So if that does happen, are you guys for trading Max to help reshape the team?
The problem is we should have done it if we were fucking, being so wishy-washy about this whole thing. Like we should have done it already.
I mean, you still have time, trade deadline.
The thing is that his trade value is at an all-time freaking low right now. All-time low, especially coming off of being injured right now.
Yeah.
Like we are not going to give.
We've seen how injuries heal when people get traded.
Right.
All of
Crosby,
yeah.
Crosby is one that never wants to come out, even for bad teams, because he's done it. He's played. He's wanted to play. Last season we were bad. He wanted to play. He tried to rush the process to come back. He doesn't want to come out. I just don't think he's that kind of person. But like you said, I think this is the first time I see Max Crosby kind of check out. And if it's coming to that point, I mean, fuck, we should have done it already because we are wasting this guy's talent. And
right.
It's sad to see because I've seen it for 20 years with Mike Trout. So
really sad. And I would say yes to that question. I would say yes to that if we knew how to draft. If we drafted correctly.
Spytek has only had one. You can't blame him for Gruden or the other idiots. So it's only Spytek. Do you trust Spytek being able to draft the right players?
I don't trust nobody right now.
Honestly, I do. I don't think
Nobody.
Spytek's draft was that bad. I
Yeah,
think
because
he
you
could've-
like Jack Besh.
Well, the thing is, I think I like everybody that he drafted. I don't think it was like that bad of a draft because even after the trade, or I mean, sorry, after the draft, people
Yeah.
were saying the Raiders had an A
One of the better
minus
drafts.
draft, a B plus draft. Like
Yeah.
people were saying that the Raiders had one of the best drafts in the entire league. So I don't think that it was a bad draft. I think that just the development and us wanting to win so, right now, and not us putting the time into, these guys are still rookies. These guys are still, learning to be in the league and trying to rush them in. I don't think that would have worked with anybody, even if we got Sanders or Dart or whoever you want to plug in from the top part of the
Would
draft.
that have worked with what was that wide receiver? T-Mac?
T-Mac.
Mbuka?
I think still with either of those guys too, I still think the offensive line still had issues. T-Mac he scored his first touchdown last week. There still would have been a learning curve, like you said. We still would have had time, but everyone is so impatient in the Raiders organization, and fans are too. Like we have been too as well, but I think it's all going to take time, and I do trust Spytek though. I think he had a better draft. I think it's just the fact that we had all of these expectations to be better now, and then obviously we're not living up to them. I think that's kind of swayed our perspective on how the draft really went.
Yeah.
This is so bad, though. This is so bad.
It's way worse than anyone could have thought.
I can't trust anybody at this point. That's how bad this is. This looks like a high school team. I don't trust any of them. I don't think that even we looked good on paper, and it goes back to the coaching. I get that, but it's just like he had just the person that commented right before. Our starters look like a second string.
Yeah,
they do. Mm-hmm. They do look like a second string, and I just don't.
Aside from these guys, Bowers, Jency, and Crosby.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We need to do everything to keep them. Yeah.
But for how long do we keep, suppressing them for our benefit when we're not getting anywhere? They're tired. Max Crosby is tired. Bowers is getting injured.
I love how the old man all of a sudden lost faith in his fellow old man. Be careful.
About to knock heads off in preseason.
Right, about to knock heads off. You said one bad word about Pete and his age. Oh man, I don't know. To me, it's been so many things. The mishandling of players. I'll still go back to the Wilkins situation. Like, you came out, you told us everything was going good. He was doing everything he can, and then he's gone, right? Like, then this rumor about locker room and tickling booties and giddy parties in the shower, like, bro, like all this other shit started coming out. The smear campaign, as my homeboy Chris likes to point out, right? When somebody leaves, then all of a sudden there's this smear campaign about, this shouldn't have been here anyway.
A different agenda of
agenda at that point, yeah.
Right.
But the handling of him, the handling of Pratt, bro. Amari Cooper, his matches, I don't even think he would have made that much of a difference. But now seeing the way the rookies are struggling, shoot, maybe he would have. At least he would have caught the ball. Who knows? But maybe he wasn't for playing special teams the way he wanted them to. But it's just so hard to watch because I didn't expect them to be this bad. I knew the roster wasn't good. Our depth was, still a question. I think it's just the JPJ situation. That's another one that I put on this for Shane. Like, what happened there? Like, I would not be surprised if he gets traded between now and November 1st.
I think that's where you get a riot in Henderson.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If JPJ gets traded?
Because he's like our only good offensive line this season. Obviously, he's struggled. Like, that's, of course he has. The entire offensive line has. You trade one of our better, possibly our best right now on that offensive line. Yeah, you are asking to go backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it. And the crazy part is that, and as sad as how bad we are, I was telling Rundown earlier, Normally, we're not good enough to make the playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we aren't bad enough to get a top pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pete Carroll. You fixed that. This year, we're getting a top pick next year. I don't see us winning more than 2 games at the most. And if we do that, second game is going to be lucky. Right?
Right.
I do
And
not
that's
see
why
us
at this
winning
point
more
I'm
than that.
cool. That's
Mhm.
why at this point I'm cool with it. I'm
Yeah.
okay. We can scrap the season. Let's get us some fresh meat in there to develop if that's what we're supposed to do. Now's the time, okay? Because we're not going to the playoffs, so now's the time. Not to deliberately tank because I don't ever.
No, I don't, and that's what I'm saying. It's not that we're
But-
tanking; we're that bad.
Yeah. So you know what? Let's put Cam Miller. Let's take him back off the practice squad. Let's get him in there. Let's let him play. Let's let him develop. Like that's what we're supposed to be doing. That's the plan. So let's do it.
But I don't know, and I get that. But the thing is, can he understand or grasp the Chip Kelly offense?
Well, now's the time for him to learn and see if he can. And if he can't, then he can go next year too. I don't care.
Yeah.
And get us another QB.
And I didn't know the whole thing with Kenny Pickett on his hands was a thing.
How small
I
they are?
didn't.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I
That
found
was a
out
thing-
afterwards.
That's why he got drafted so low. He was the only first-round quarterback that
But
season.
he was a first-round quarterback pick still.
He was the only first-round quarterback. But
Yeah,
the reason
that
why, the reason why that he went so late in that draft was because of his hands. He would have gotten way higher if he had normal hand size.
Mm-hmm. So that was the whole thing with the snap. Yeah. See, and then here's the other part. And we're gonna get a top pick in the draft, or it's not a big quarterback heavy draft next year coming in either.
Yeah.
Right? You don't know who's gonna come out. Everybody was saying, wait for Arch. Have you seen Arch?
He's not playing well at all.
Right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Even Mendoza, right? Even
I
him.
really don't even love Fernando Mendoza like that either.
No, me either. And I get it. People, I think when you do that, you fall in love with their winning in college, so that means they're going to win in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Carson Beck, prime example, was winning at Georgia, right? But he screwed himself, staying another year when Bowers and them left. A lot of his negative shit came out. The quarterback before Carson with Georgia, what was his name? He got drafted by the Rams.
Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett. Get Stetson Bennett. He knows how to win. Get Riley Leonard. He took Notre Dame to the championship.
No.
And there's more to that when you pick an NFL quarterback. And I don't see this draft being a big quarterback draft.
Invincible.
Yeah.
You see that movie Invincible?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
did. Mhm.
That's where I'm at.
That's where you're at.
Invincible. We're about to just hold a draft session. All the public can come. Let me see what you got.
For real.
Like, they
I
just
mean, they did it. What was it? The Eagles?
The
Mhm.
Eagles, yeah.
They did it.
Yeah, but that was different.
That was like a miracle.
He said, I saw Kenny Pickett's worn game gloves at the children's section at the Raider image. This part. And I'm glad you brought it up. Shout out to my boy Hassan, Big Dog Raider, Arizona Booster Clubs. Shout out to you. Love y'all. I'm glad you brought this out. The next 10 games are going to be tough.
Mhm.
And I'm going to tell you right
Yeah.
now, do not go out there and bust a Pinoy Raider and cut your fucking jersey and become a 49er fan and think that's the way to do it.
Better not.
Okay? Like, fuck him for doing that. He was cool. Whatever. If I see him, I'm not going to say none. But that was a bullshit thing to do. I barely saw it. Somebody brought it to my attention. He's like, I'm done. Cut up his jersey and put on a 901. If that's what you were going to do, then you weren't meant to be part of the nation. Okay? How you deal with these next 10 games, that's what's part of being in the nation. I get losing sucks. I do. Raquel, you were just at an event. Could you do that for 10 more games?
Yes.
Why?
But you know what will make it easier? Okay. I can handle the next 10 games if we put in someone else
Mhm.
as a QB. Because then it's expected. Okay, I can handle it. I'm going to look at the bigger picture. But if we have Geno Smith in, am I going to be really upset? Yes, I'm going to be really, really upset. Yes, I'm going to yell, but I'm still going to watch. I'm still going to do it. And I'm still going to tough it out because I've been doing it for over 20 years.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
It's just helping me build thick skin. It's all good.
Mhm.
But I
What
would
about
never
you?
put another
would
damn jersey on. Another team. Especially not no 49er one.
See, this has been my thing. Build a team, then a rookie QB is what see happening. And at the most doubtful, I'm saying fire Chip. Okay, yeah. But I get that. And I think that's, to me, is the thing. You got to build a team. I get you want your rookie quarterback. I understand. I wanted Jaden Daniels. I wanted CJ Stroud. The other drafts, it was different because I liked him because I liked him. But although Dart was good too. I told you Dart was good. All right. But you still need to build a team regardless. And I think that's where we are. And we need to do that. And our receivers might be young. You're right, Nate. Maybe I'm just being too critical. They're young and I need to let them develop. But my problem was that the team didn't feel the need to bring in veteran wide receivers to let the rookies develop.
Yeah.
And they put the rookies out there. So now I got to criticize you because you're my starting wide receiver now, whether you're a rookie or not. And I have to look at it that way. You know, you're not helping Geno. You know, he retires. Dude, Ja, I swear he has like some stock or a bet somewhere that he wants
That we're going to hire Joe Brady
for 2026. I have never seen someone more diehard and into bringing someone in than Ja when it comes to Joe Brady.
For Joe Brady.
Yes.
Look at his profile picture.
Bro, every day my DMs, I kid you not, is him telling me something about Joe Brady and how Brady said he's going to bring him in. And I was like, man, I get it. You want him here.
I mean, I like Joe Brady, but like,
if
you look at Brian Dable, the one that really developed Josh Allen, actually did it. He's
look at what Dable's doing with Dart.
I was gonna say, but even before that, he wasn't a great head coach. He was on the hot seat of all hot seats this season.
Yeah.
Prior to him putting Jackson Dart in, he was on the hot seat for the first couple of weeks. With
he got Daniel Jones'
Wilson.
first big payday, right? It was because of Dable. And then shit went sour in New York with him. But
he went, because he went to the playoffs because Saquon Barkley freaking
clawed
and scratched. But
all of a sudden, first of all, I'm gonna tell you right now. I did that video when I was walking into the Raider image, right? I got so much shit because I stepped on the shoe. Have you motherfuckers ever been to a game? You know how many people walk on that shoe?
I was gonna say that one's not even the one that's like crazy.
It's not.
That one's that one's not. Yeah.
Tell them, Nathan. Please tell them.
No, that one's literally right outside. Like you literally almost can't not step on it. It's right in the.
Thank you.
I mean, have you been stepping on the shield every year?
Right. Everyone does when they go to the stadium. When people leave the stadium, they leave through the image. Where do they go out? That door or that shield is?
Yeah.
You think people go like this?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
But yes, I stepped on the shield. My bad. Hey, so I was thinking about this because I saw some dude file a lawsuit against LeBron.
Yeah.
For bamboozling him for the announcement and all right. Can we file a lawsuit against the Raiders for this emotional abuse? It's not domestic, by the way, Dixon, but it is emotional and psychological.
Yeah.
We were lied to by Pete Carroll.
Someone did it against the Broncos, or someone did it against an NFL team. I don't think it like held up in court.
And I get it. You can sue. Doesn't mean you're gonna win, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But someone actually did it.
It'll make us feel good though.
That we're actually doing something. They would have to acknowledge us at the least.
Us, right? Hey, at least we'll go viral, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, he's like, I'm like Homer, Father Simpson, walking out the door right after the game is over. See? Yeah. Yes, I went to go see Tron Ares. Yes, I did. Mm-hmm. Damn, I must be like, I'm like the only Tron fan. It was a big thing in the 80s, bro. Tron.
It was.
And now they have the technology to make that shit more real, more like fucking awesome to look at.
I kind of like that old,
If you
like,
go to the movies, they do go back to the original one, so you get.
I like that
I
look
was like,
better
oh,
than all the new
actually,
stuff,
yeah.
to be honest. I think I'm
And
stuck
just so
there.
you know, when Ares leaves being bad and he becomes good, his colors go from red and black to black and white, so he looks like a Raider fan.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
He said, "Why did the Raiders cross the road? Because he was out of position in the first place." How do you line up off sides as a fucking wide receiver in the neutral zone?
That's the thing, is like the Chiefs got hella penalties on third downs and on scoring plays that they shouldn't have gotten. So that's the refs helping the Chiefs again.
Yeah.
That's not Jack Betch's fault. Of course not.
And you know that there's one play that and I will continue to blame Pete and coaching and not being ready. You're watching the game, 4th and 2, and they're pretending like they're gonna hike the ball. Remember?
Oh yeah.
And then Mahomes turns around. What's that? They're not falling for it. At that point, you know they're gonna hike the ball. Nobody does that. If they're not gonna do it, they just stand underneath and they get up, right? And then everybody cheers. You didn't hike.
Yeah.
It. But this motherfucker stopped, turned, talked to Andy, and the Raider fucking players like let up. Like, oh, they're not gonna hike it. And then what do? Hike the ball. Like, are we that unprepared, dog, as a team? Are we that dumb as a team?
We are, and we're very predictable.
Yeah, exactly.
God. I almost feel like the annexation of Puerto Rico would work on us this week. Like, I want lunch. You know what? You want those tryouts like that movie Invincible? Go get me the ice box. I want her at linebacker.
Right? Ice box?
Go get me hot hands. At least he'll catch the ball.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Junior
let's go
can
get
throw a
Denzel
mean spiral,
Washington.
bro. Like, go get me the little giants. I'd rather have them play out there.
Yeah, and Denzel from Remember the Titans. I want that coach.
As a coach.
I want that coach.
Did you oh no, did you watch earlier? Oh no. Hey, what's up? The process. Well, fine. I don't trust you either, lady. I was like, wait, what is he talking about? Yeah. What's the process? Oh, what up, Gravy? What's going on, Gravy? Yeah. Leo knows me. I still say Fire Pete. Yes, you do. You do. See? Yeah. Ja is on that Joe Brady. Pete was not Tom Brady's guy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jamar, how did you feel at the end of AP's Raider career? You know what? I think we are gonna have another show to discuss that.
Yeah, that's a whole.
I think we have to.
We're gonna have to. That's a very Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But no, rundown asked me, Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
Coaching possibilities.
And we need a therapist with that session too.
I know.
We
need to bring a therapist on when we do that segment.
I'll be the therapist for the team. But he asked me, right? I told him, our team is so bad, right, that we need Jesus in our life. And if there's one coach that Jesus trusts, Nathan, it is Coach Marcus Freeman out of the University of Notre Dame.
I don't even think.
Here we go. Here
I don't even think
Notre Dame business.
And he goes, when
Jesus
Marcus Freeman come, he'd be like, Jesus, like, no, don't go there, bro. Don't go there.
So we need Jesus. We need Buddha. We need cows. We need. I already tried the sage. That didn't work.
Hey, look, my Uncle Ricky, R.I.P. barbecue and his Raider helmet, hot dogs and burgers for me, and he took me for free. I love you, Uncle Ricky. Hey, shout out. And see, that's the part that's how you get past these next 10 games.
Yes.
Right. I'm the same way. I will watch every game. I'll always be there because that's what I did with my uncle. I watched all the games, whether we sucked or whether we were good. Even with Notre Dame, bro, when we were bad, we would still watch the game. Yeah.
And that's exactly what I do. Whenever I have moments like that where I start to feel a certain way, I just remember how I was raised, and all my special moments in watching Raider games were with my grandmother, my grandfather, and that's what we did on Saturdays, because back then it was on Saturdays. And I focus on those things and the nostalgia of that. And so that's what keeps me going. So when you ask me if I can get past these next 10 games, that's exactly how I'm going to do it.
Ooh, Mac, what? Oh, Crosby was half-assing it before he got hurt.
I told you.
I don't know. I could never see him half-assing it, though. He's those type of people that would get mad at himself for being like that anyway. because he's such a competitor. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was being nice to Mahomes, so something's wrong.
Yeah. Max never asked Geno to go on his podcast. Yeah, I saw that.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Even this, trade Max for the top corner. We didn't have to trade for the fucking top corner. We could have got Will fucking Johnson. And I will continue to say that shit. And that's why probably I will keep hating Jack Besh for the guy I got.
Yeah.
Because we could have had Will fucking Johnson, man.
Yeah, that's the only person I would have taken for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man, leave the swap meet Jays alone, man. Not everybody could afford the real ones. This team is the equivalent to the swap meet Jays. They'll cool to you, walk out in public with it. And it was funny because if you were around people who knew the shoe game, they would know. But if you weren't, they were all like, "Oh, look at those shoes." They thought they were real, but only the people who were actually in the shoe game would know. Like, yeah, yeah, man. I don't know. It's just so heartbreaking, so frustrating for me. Yeah. She's like, "Hey, girl. Hey, at least we turned the fuck up in DC. Always undefeated at our."
That's right, Myra. That's right. Hey, girl, how you doing? Miss you.
You said what, Jeff? What did you say, Jeff? Oh, talking about trading Max.
Oh, yeah.
I remember this. I've been wondering if the reason why we let all the good defensive players go all 1 year, guys. Honestly, the only ones I would have kept would have been Chason and Spillane.
Yeah, same.
Maury got way more money.
He got a lot of money.
Hobbs, you know me about Hobbs. I would have been.
He got a lot of money too.
Hey, Hobbs.
I wasn't a fan of Diablo. I wasn't.
No, neither was
I was like the first year, but
because of his name, like Diablo.
Well, yeah.
Diablo.
He had potential to be a really good coverage linebacker, which I mean he is now, but not with the Raiders for whatever reason.
Everybody does better once they leave us.
Yeah.
I guess the whole thing with the Max trade is he's under contract, right? It's not easy to trade a player already under contract.
Right.
Normally when you do a trade like that, it's because they're about due for a contract. So they can work one out with the other team, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it a little difficult. Two is what's the team you're going to trade him with?
Mm-hmm.
You trade him to, say, the Bills, Detroit, right? You're not talking about a top 10 pick anymore. You're talking about late 20s, because those teams are playoff teams. So those are the picks you're going to get. Like, how is that going to work? And I get you can always get a replacement for him, but can you really replace the heart of the team like that?
No.
Say what you want. He is the heart of this team right now.
Yep.
He is. 100%. He's been carrying this team.
Yeah.
You know, he's made these games easier, but this last game, I felt his energy and I was just like, wow, like this is really bad. And I always say, oh, this is bad, but this is really bad. If Max is in this funk.
He says, I'm trading Max, unfortunately. He has more value trading than keeping him because we're losing tons of games with him here. And dude doesn't want to be part of a rebuild. Yeah.
It's not that he doesn't want to be. I don't think he doesn't want to be. He's tired.
I mean, I know he would want to be, but I also don't think he's one that's going to demand it because we're losing. Yeah. Like that letter, what's his name, wrote to the Cleveland Browns, but then he ended up staying, right? I want to go somewhere where I can win and da-da-da-da. Then he ended up fucking staying.
Yeah. He don't got that mentality at all.
Yeah. He still blames me. I get it. I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame. Yeah. All I'm saying, though, if you're going to blame me, I didn't get everything I wanted, and Pete Carroll did. Pete Carroll got the quarterback he wanted, right? Got the coaches he wanted. Got the players he wanted. So, I'm just saying, I didn't get everything I wanted because I wanted a quarterback, and I didn't get one in the draft.
Well, thank God we didn't listen to you. Thank God.
Bro, we could have had a quarterback and a running back. It didn't have to be him.
If it was you, we would have got him at 6 overall. So,
okay, say I would have been vetoed, and we took Genty, right? And I saw what was happening to Shador.
You would have taken him over Dodge.
I still would have. I would have not even then. I would have seen the writing on the wall. We're trying to send a message with these guys. I would have probably got fourth round. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I would have been a fucking genius. Because I wouldn't have got Besh. I would have got Will Johnson.
You know what, Leo? I'm just gonna sage you so he can quit talking this mess. I'm gonna go clean you up. So he can't blame you next season.
We do the limpias every fucking year, man. Every. I didn't do one this year.
That's why.
You're supposed to do it every month.
Oh, every month?
Yes.
God damn.
On the 1st.
No, my lord. I ain't got time for that. Shit. Let's see what. There you go. Kobe can do. Let Cam Miller cook. There you go. Let Cam Miller cook. It's rough out here, man. It's rough. He said, I don't love you either, LV Raider 10. The feeling is mutual. Hey.
That's fine.
Draft a quarterback in the second round or third. Doesn't have to be the first.
Doesn't work.
Tell him, Michael. Tell him.
Doesn't work. No, it doesn't work.
I think so.
Bro, just draft one.
Yeah.
No, if you're looking for your franchise quarterback, it has to be a first round quarterback.
It doesn't have. DC was not first round.
Nope.
DC was second round.
How many starting quarterbacks are past the first round? I can name 3 maybe right now.
Tell him, Michael. Who?
Leo 2028.
The only quarterbacks that I know that are not first rounders are Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts, and then pause so I can think longer.
No, you're right. I'm going division by division.
Those are the only ones. It has to be a first round quarterback.
Who's Cleveland's quarterback?
Cleveland?
Yeah. Dylan Gabriel.
Not
first round.
He's not a starting quarterback.
Who's Cincinnati's quarterback?
He's not a franchise.
Not first round.
He was a first. No, he was a second rounder.
Joe Flacco.
He was a second rounder.
Hey, Sacktown, that is Raquel, big dog. Hey, she was at that event we told you to go to, man. The one in Sacramento. I guess you didn't go,
there.
huh? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We look like the JV football out team. Why did the rooster cross the road?
Purdy is the one that I'm thinking of. That's the other one I was.
Purdy is the other one. Yeah.
Purdy is the one that's a franchise quarterback. That's not a first rounder.
Actually, Disney and the Raiders have a lot in common. Used to be great and have fallen from greatness. You know what? I will say that about the Marvel movies. I'm very disappointed. There has not been a good Marvel movie since.
Look what they did to my Star Wars, dude.
Oh yeah, don't get me started on that one. Although I did like the show,
Mandalorian.
That one, but the other one, Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan was good.
Ah, damn. Yeah.
They made that into a show?
Mm-hmm.
Disney Plus.
Oh my goodness.
You get to see the epic battle between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader.
Okay, now
that was pretty good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm gonna use that to take my mind off this Sunday.
This Mariners and Blue Jay game is good. Home run 4-3. Who's our next victim? Remake.
I want the Jays to
win. Shout out to Ohtani, man. 10 strikeouts, 3 home runs.
Damn.
I swear there were some people on social media making fun of the Dodgers for paying all that money to get Ohtani.
That's probably me.
And now he's in the World Series again. Yeah, Predator. What up, man? What's going on? Hey, buddy, I hope you're still positive after that ass whooping we took. I know it's got to be tough. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We have radio at QB. Oh, the chat's getting wild. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, here we go. The U is in the house. Number 9 in the nation after losing on national television.
4-pick Beck.
4-pick Beck. 4
interceptions Beck.
Yeah, but glad to see you're still around, big dog. Glad to see you in the house. Number 9 in the nation. Yes. Mm-hmm. Andor has been another great show.
Andor was very good, yeah. Andor was very good.
Mm-hmm. The force is strong in my family. Yes.
Damn.
But hey, man, it's Is the season over? Is it lost?
Yes.
I guess it depends how you look at it. I think of your expectations, right?
What
If
are we
you were
gonna
thinking
do, Leo?
playoffs and Super Bowl, then you're fucked. I just want to see progression with the young guys they brought up. That's what I want to see. And even like how you said, even if I think if Geno stays on, whatever, but I want to give these receivers a chance to learn the system, to start to develop, right? The O linemen, you know, I'll put them out there, see what the hell's gonna happen with them now, you know.
And that's how we have to look at it and proceed on with this
Evaluation season, right?
Yes, because yes, I do think the season is lost. So yes, I do want to see our players develop that have not gotten the playtime that they should. Try some things out. Now's the time. Then that I can take this. I can take the next 10 games. I can handle losing because I know it's for a bigger cause.
And watch them start fucking winning, and then half the nation's gonna get mad because then we screwed ourselves out of a top 5 pick.
Really though.
Dang. Nightmare in Vegas.
Did you have one? Hold on, bro. Let me see. I don't think I saw it. I'm getting to it, Roshar. Do 49er fans know geography? Santa Clara is not San Fran.
Facts.
Touche. Dixon. Shout out with the 199. Ty Simpson, the quarterback out of Alabama. He's been getting a lot of noise. A lot of noise. So
Ooh,
I am not one to believe in Alabama quarterbacks. So I am on pause when it comes to him. Yeah. Yeah, but like you said, it's it's gonna be a long season, a long 10 games. Raider fans, you're in it for the long haul. Season was over when they gave Geno an extension before playing a snap.
Dang.
Hey, Ken Stabler wasn't out, but he wasn't the most accurate motherfucker either. I'm just telling you. But look at this. There's a lot of years he led the league in interceptions. Right? Would you draft dominant wide receiver? Mekhi Lemon? That dude, you saw what he did in the game, right? What happened with Mekhi Lemon? What did he do?
It started to rain.
It started to rain, and what happened to him?
Mekhi Lemon is a first-round wide receiver. I don't know what happened against Notre Dame, but
no. They did a little end around, try to throw the ball with him.
Yeah, because it started to rain. I don't know why they call that even play. He's supposed to know better than that. He's supposed to be the great play caller.
Oh, that's funny. No, but he is a good wide receiver. I'm not gonna lie. Just not when they play in the Notre Dame. Yeah. When it's time to get out, man, Raiders better trade up, do whatever. And see, that's the other part too. I don't think they're willing to trade up. I don't see us doing that. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not saying Stabler was. I'm saying he's bad. MVP, Raider legend. I know. I love Kenny Stabler, but it's not like he came out of there like a boom. The season isn't lost. We know exactly where we're going. Straight to the number 1 overall pick in the draft.
Facts. And that is a good way to look at it. I love your positive thinking, your optimism. You know what? That's how we need to look at it. You're right.
Right? Yeah, you have to. But yeah, anyway, it's gonna be a long week. We got the bye week, so we don't have to talk about a game this upcoming week. It'll just be us Raider fans.
We get a break.
Right, we get a break. Going on social media, complaining about how much we hate Pete, how we hate Chip. Blame Geno, blame Mark. It's Mark's fault. Have Mark sell the team. Right? Because that's gonna solve everything. Yeah.
It might.
But, I mean, someone just has to make the right decision on the right hire and get the right people in here and give them time to build. Whoever that is.
It hasn't been Mark.
Whoever that is. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Leo, I'm always a positive person, especially towards people like JT the Freak. We went to the draft. To the draft party?
I know, I missed it. I'm going next year. I'm going.
We just drafted Genty. And JT the Brick picks up the mic and starts hyping the crowd about what a great job we did on the pick. And 805 turns around. You just see him like rolling his eyes like,
I'm going next year.
Oh man. You putting the glasses on yet? All right, y'all. But hey, appreciate you, Raquel, for being here as always every Monday. Make sure you guys tune in. We do have Raquel on here. Let them know where they can find you, what you're doing. You were telling me about your little podcast you're gonna start when you talk about relationships.
Yeah,
and
I
stuff
gotta
like
go pick
that.
up my equipment first, but I definitely you can find me on TikTok under Raider Loves. You can find me on Instagram. Just type up Raquel Tirado, Tarado on Facebook. But yeah, I'll be getting out there a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay.
I just need to get my stuff together.
Okay, so you're definitely more on the TikTok wavelengths, and you can always find her with us on Monday. Unfortunately, Chonak could not be here today. He traveled to the Bay Area. Actually, he was at the Niner Falcons game on Sunday. Yeah, he was out there chilling, so he got here late, so he can be here. And then, of course, Queen V. We miss Queen V today. She had some family. She had some family stuff to take care of. So prayers, shout out to Queen V, her and her family. Hope everything works out. And hey, Nathan, thank you, for joining us today and filling in for
appreciate you.
Filling in for the fam today. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I see your numbers are going up. I saw how many people you had on your channel, and that makes me happy. Nice. The plan is working, bro. The plan is working.
Thank you.
Raiders food Chris, bro. We suck. Yes, we do. Yes.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. And once we start to accept that as a nation, we will enjoy it. Hey, on a bright note, if you're looking to go to Vegas and you're bitching and complaining that it was always too expensive, now is the time to go.
1000%.
Those tickets for the Tennessee game were down to like $60 in the 400 section. You could have sat in the club section for like 175.
140, I seen. 140.
Game, see? Okay.
Wow.
So best believe if this shit show scenario happens, you too can sit in the club section.
I'm gonna capitalize on that. I'll tell you that.
Right now. For real.
I'm gonna come down from my little 400 seat right down to the bottom.
I'm all like, shoo, I'm about to who should I go see? Should I go see Travis Hunter? Oh, should I go see Jackson Dart and Scatterboo?
I'm gonna go see Jackson Dart and Scatterboo. That's for
sure. Like, who the hell am I
gonna go? I want to see Scatterboo.
Will Sanders be the starting quarterback by the time Cleveland gets here? Shoot, I'm going to Colorado jersey that day. You never know. So yeah, definitely you can make it out to a weekend.
Yeah, he's definitely someone I've been watching.
Raider Nation is still getting together. I believe this Saturday, in San Diego. Nomads Booster Club in San Diego, right? They are doing a big barbecue down in San Diego and Chula Vista.
Nice.
So make sure you follow them if you want something to do. If you can't get enough with the Raiders that you need your Raider fill on the bye week, head your ass down to San Diego and join them down there, as they will all be getting together. A bunch of Raider family, Raider people from all over, vendors, different things like that. So make sure you get up in there. Michael. Yeah, a lot. Cowboys are buying all the tickets to the game, and I hope they
are.
They are. I think for the Cowboy game, I'm gonna go, but I'm not gonna go to the game. I'm gonna go just to the tailgate. I'll be joining Shorty's tailgate, Lot W.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you that don't know, look up Shorty's tailgate, Lot W. I think it's like $40-something. You buy a ticket, right? All you can drink, all you can eat, in the W lot section. So just go there, check that out, and then just go watch the game somewhere instead of going in there, because I ain't about to go in there with all those Cowboy fans. Not for that price. That got me fucked up.
Yeah, I might have to just capitalize on, the price of the tickets.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Same. But I don't know about you, Nate. I don't know what else you got this week. Let them know.
Yeah, so tomorrow I'll have the reaction to the game. I always put it out on Tuesdays, so look out for that. And then obviously Wednesdays, you got me, Leo, Jay, and Jeff on the Raider Connection. Thursdays, I do Raiders Coast to Coast with me and just Jeff. And then every Friday, I have a preview for the game of the weekend before. But obviously, there's no weekend game this week, so not exactly sure. Probably do something different for a Friday video this week.
Okay. And Jeff, to answer your question, I invited James. I've told him multiple times, but James was a no-show. So we'll definitely see James tomorrow. Make sure tomorrow you tune in for our most notorious podcast with me and other Black Hole presidents. We will be going over the fun that people have at watch parties as a booster club, as a nation. Not so much this bullshit we see on TV. So
right. The positive aspect of what we do as Raider fans. You need to post some of the videos you've probably seen posted from the Sacramento one. That one was off the chain.
I was asking, I talked to Steven earlier on the phone.
Yeah.
He was telling me how it was, how good it was. And he said there was somebody there, not a fan of either team, watching the game, probably to watch another one. And he's like, why are you guys still chanting Raiders? It's like 28-0, whatever the fuck it was. But you guys are still here just chanting Raiders. Like, why? Mm-hmm. And Steven told him that's what we do. That's what the nation is. Right. That right there is what the nation is.
Exactly. Yeah. A lot of the videos that I had actually posted of us getting hyped and dancing and chanting, that shit was in the middle of the game. Yeah. That was like at halftime. That was so when someone was like, oh, I bet you guys aren't doing that now. I said, actually, that was in the middle of the game. That was halftime. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's how we do it.
What's you guess? We have Autumn Wind tomorrow. Who else? Did you forget we have All In Autumn Wind coming on tomorrow? Jeff over here just booking shit without confirming with people.
Dang.
Yeah. Tell you, man. Once you go Hollywood, you think you're the shit. Yep. The man was on one promo because of the Al Davis Memorial.
Huh.
And he left Nathan behind. Just to let you know, he left Nathan behind.
Wow.
In New England, he left him behind. Yeah. Hey, Gio, peace out, big dog, Raider Nation, Raiders.
Thanks for joining us.
Raiders. Thank you all for joining. We'll be back next week. We're gonna plan on having some other people here as well. We're gonna do like a bi-week revamp of what's going on, the halfway point. So we'll definitely see what we can do. But hey, stay tuned in the rest of the week. Because only apparently us Raider fans know how to fix this team. And make it so if you want to know how to fix it, stay tuned. Listen to us. Don't listen to Pete and them and the pressers. They don't know what they're doing. Just listen to us. We got you. All right. So peace out, Raider Nation. Good night. Thank you all for tuning in, y'all.
Thank you for joining.
Just win, baby. Look, check it out. All black with a hoodie, snapback with a snap on. Long white socks, me mugging like I'm King Kong. With them all black Chuck Taylors. West side and this bitch yelling Raiders. Thuggin', cause we know with it. Motherfuckers like y'all suck, but we don't give a fuck, nigga. We deal with it. Jaw jacking, getting nigga fucked up with the quickness. Parking lot scribbles, giving nigga the business. Shh, quiet, the fuck you mean? We yelling Raiders, bitch. Like fuck your team, you wanna talk your shit. Get stabbed like Scream Stadium, take off, nigga. Homicide scene. Oakland to LA to Oakland, Las Vegas, Sin City, steady smoking. Raiders looking to get another ring like fuck y'all haters, nigga. Y'all know me. We yelling Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quick get two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quick get two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck.
With so much drama in the big LV, it's kinda hard being Yaya or end up C, but I somehow, some ways keep dropping these Raider hits like every single day. May I sip on this Henny while these haters pay attention and my name stay bitchin'. I'ma stay G'd up like a silver feed up and tucked as a burner just in case it heats up. But I'm humble, 10 toes down to never stumble. Keep doing Raider music, imitating, never double. It's like everywhere we go, it's like the same old shit. Here Raiders just suck, y'all can suck my dick. It's a nation just to prove, no need to consume, win, lose, or tie. Raider Nation keep moving, top to the bottom, bottom to the top. It's Raider Nation all day till the casket drop.
We yelling Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quick get two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quick get two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Welcome in this bitch like nigga, what's happening? With whiskey in my cup, turned up, Raider Nation hella active. Watch what you say, watch the yapping, nigga. Don't get your ass kicked. We bout that action, I'm a goofy nigga, but I ain't no goofy nigga. Fuck around and find out he's doing a two-piece nigga. Everybody knows me soon as I hit the scene. They like, Raiders, bitch, nigga, fuck your team. Champions Club, I am the one. VIP access, we do what can't be done. I do what I do, nigga, that's on the daily. Talking hella shit, give a fuck if they hate me. Only one nation, Raider Nation, and it's elegant. Any other nation is irrelevant. Commitment to excellence, just win, baby, is what we telling them. Shout out to the nation, you know I had to represent. We yelling Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. With their 2 niggas up, like Raiders, bitch. I show no love, like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. With their 2 niggas up, like Raiders, bitch. I show no love, like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck.